Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookham here, and today we have some sad news in the bodybuilding world with Arnold's first trainer, Kurt Marnul, passing away at the age of 93, just 3 months shy of his 94th birthday. Arnold posted on his Instagram this morning with the following statement, quote, "Kurt Marnul, one of my first fitness idols, has passed away, and my thoughts are with his family. I'll still remember the day in class that my teacher handed me the sports page and asked me to pick a story and write an essay. I saw this guy with glasses, bench pressing a record, and I wrote about how someone who looked like a professor from the neck up bench pressed 190 kilos. My class laughed at that line, but my interest in lifting was no joke. When my friends and I met Kurt that summer, he was gracious with us even though we were little teenagers just learning to lift, and he was Mr. Austria. He was the leader of our little lifting tribe, inspiring us and giving us a program. People like Kurt are why I won't call myself a self-made man. In Kurt's memory, look around and see if there's anyone you can lift up today. I know you can do it." End quote. I had been speaking to Kurt for the last 4 years, since 2019, and I interviewed him about his life and how he coached Arnold in Graz, Austria, and you can find those interviews on my channel. I was supposed to meet him in person in exactly 2 months actually, and I'm truly saddened by his passing and this missed opportunity. I offer my deepest condolences to his family and friends, and to, of course, his most famous student, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I would like to dedicate the rest of this video to celebrating the life of Kurt Marnul, so please join me as I share his story with you. Kurt Marnul was born on May 30th, 1929 in Graz, and began weightlifting and bodybuilding in his teens, starting Olympic weightlifting at the age of 15 years old, and then being inspired by the Mr. Americas and Mr. Universe champions of the US. After reading some old school muscle mags, he began to bodybuild. Kurt was definitely an Austrian pioneer in the iron game, a legend in the sports of Olympic weightlifting, powerlifting, and bodybuilding, having established the Graz Athletic Union in Graz, Austria in 1958. In this sport club, he formed a weightlifting team, which would then compete against other clubs and teams as shown in these photos, and of course, Arnold was part of these and took part in these weightlifting meets and powerlifting meets too. As a bodybuilder, Kurt Marnul, at least from my research, appears to have won the Mr. Austria and other competitions like the Mr. Hercules in Austria between the years 1961 to 1964, again as evidenced by these photos. Kurt championed Austria's name in international bodybuilding well before Arnold did, achieving a best 6th place in the Mr. Europe in 1961, which apparently was his best placing, and 13th at the FIHC Mr. Universe, losing to names such as Tommy Kono. As a powerlifter, Kurt was a record holder in the bench press, and although he stated in our other interviews that his record was 235 kilograms, I could not verify this, although I was able to confirm his other records, such as the first man in Austria with a 180 kilogram bench press, and then with an impressive 220 kilogram bench press, which is very, very strong for his body weight of 82 kilograms ripped, although others say that when he was doing these meets, he was 90 kilograms at the time. Nevertheless, he was extremely strong and apparently stronger than Arnold Schwarzenegger. But of all these achievements that Kurt Marnul had during his lifetime, the one that stands out the most has to be his mentoring and coaching of a young Arnold Schwarzenegger, who would be awed by his Herculean physique one sunny summer day in the lake in Thal in 1961. Kurt would take Arnold under his wing, and after realizing Arnold's potential, would make Arnold his protege, training him initially in Olympic weightlifting to represent the Graz Athletic Union. However, Arnold had more ambitious plans, and these were to follow in the footsteps of Reg Park. So Kurt helped Arnold to become a powerlifting champion and bodybuilding champion. Kurt would introduce Arnold to his first steroid cycle, and Arnold's physique blossomed. As they say, the rest is history. Arnold would go on to win the Mr. Europe competition, multiple Mr. Universe competitions, and become the 7-time Mr. Olympia, surpassing his mentor's achievements. Kurt remained in Graz throughout his life, championing bodybuilding and fitness as a way of life to achieve longevity, which he definitely was a great example of. Kurt remained close friends with Arnold, who would meet up with him every time he was in Graz. I do know that the last time I spoke to Kurt, which was late last year, he had been bedridden and not in good health, and didn't want to talk much anymore. As sad as it is that this legendary figure of the Iron Game has passed, he can at last rest in peace. I do hope you have enjoyed my tribute to the great Kurt Marnul. If you have, please give the video a like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and please leave me your comments. Again, my deepest condolences to his family and friends. I do know that many bodybuilding champions made the pilgrimage to Graz to meet the great man, so I know that the world of bodybuilding is in a world of hurt right now. Rest in peace, Kurt Marnul. May your legacy live on. Anyway, that's it from me. This is the Golden Era Bookworm saying bye for now. Golden Era bodybuilding booklets are available at www.goldenerabookworm.com, including Steve Reeves, Reg Park, Vince Gironda, Larry Scott, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mike Mensa, Danny Padilla, and much more. Online training is now available, including my new program, Novice to Classic, a program geared towards beginners and novices looking at developing a classic physique, as well as Classic Cut, geared at those who wish to lose weight and gain muscle fast. Details available at www.goldenerabookworm.com. Need a bodybuilding poster for your gym or office? Then check out Iron Man Magazine archive.smugmug.com for the highest quality posters on the planet. Scroll through the galleries of all the legends, including greats such as Arnold, Frank Zane, Sergio Oliva, Serge Nubret, Tom Platz, and Larry Scott, and much, much more, and select your poster now. As a natural bodybuilder, it is imperative to know your own testosterone levels, as they are a reflection of the anabolic environment created by your diet and training. I would highly recommend using the male hormone test kit from Let's Get Checked, and make sure you use my code GOLDEN30 for a 30% discount. Again, the advantage of checking yourself regularly is that you will know how well your body is anabolically primed to put on the much desired muscle you are working for. Get your gym wear and Golden Era apparel at the new Golden Era Tees shop, featuring designs from the Silver Era and Golden Era legends, available as tanks, shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies in all sizes and colors. To support your favorite YouTube channel, please visit teespring.com/stores/Golden Era Bookworm for merchandise including t-shirts, hoodies, face masks, phone cases, and much, much more. Once again at teespring.com/stores/Golden Era Bookworm. Become a patron at www.patreon.com/Golden Era Bookworm for hard to find books, scans of rare photos, and articles on the Golden Era of bodybuilding. Not all of us have the time to go to a gym or the opportunity to have a coach to teach us one-on-one, but with the Future Fitness app, it's like having a personal trainer in your living room. Upon signing up, you'll have a video call with your trainer, who will then design a fitness plan unique to you. From February 11th onwards, you can try the Future Fitness app for only $19 for the first month. So go on and hit my link at tryfuture.co/GEB to get started.